Hello, welcome to the Rooms with Ronald podcast, brought to you by the Multifamily Media Network. I'm your host, Ronald Harrington. In 2023, I set an intention to shop 100 apartment communities to see how leasing was evolving around the country. Rooms with Ronald was born out of that experience. In this series, I share my experiences and engage in meaningful conversations with other professionals in the industry as we discuss all things related to leasing and marketing. Join in as we expand the Rooms with Ronald experiment. Hello, and welcome to Rooms with Ronald, the micro edition. I'm your host, Ronald Harrington, and if you're just tuning in to these special editions, let me fill you in on what these are. So these micro living editions are meant to be 10 minutes or less. So quick and easy as you drive to work, have your morning coffee, just some tidbits that will improve your leasing skills. And today, I want to talk about the importance of words. Yes, words matter, right? I mean, it's plain and simple. How you describe things is just as important as what your body language says. And there's words that we shouldn't say anymore, and there's words that we should rephrase to make it sound better. So one thing that drives me crazy is when I see the word apartment complex. Now, I know it's what Google says, I know it's what the news says, right? But we have to be the change in the industry. Let's not call it an apartment complex anymore. I had a professor when I was in undergraduate and graduate school who used to always say, people have complexes, we have communities, right? So we need to start saying apartment communities. I've been on a lot of tours lately and I've heard about how our complex is unique or it's boutique or it's this. Let's not use the word complex. It doesn't sound warm and inviting, right? The other word that I don't like is the word unit. It is a very standard term, right? So why can't we call it an apartment home or a home? A unit to me reminds me of a storage facility that I'm just going to put all my stuff into this facility and I'm never going to look at it again. That's a big one, right? These are little words that can change how a prospect feels. You know, we are in this time where we are starting to see renters by choice. People are choosing to rent, and let's make them feel included as to why. The other words that, kind of are a no-no, and that would be a master bedroom right now. A lot of times we are seeing that people react negatively to master bedroom. So much to the point where I actually lost a lease a couple years ago in South Carolina because I called it a master bedroom, and the prospect let me know when I followed up with her. That's why she didn't choose me. She took offense to it. And I had never thought about it this way, right? To me, it was just like, oh, that's standard industry. So I had to change my whole vocabulary. So master bedroom to me became the ensuite because it sounded fancy and it sounded exactly what it is. And the biggest difference between an ensuite in a master bedroom is there is none, right? A master bedroom means that the bathroom is attached, and ensuite means the bathroom is attached. So why not change it to an ensuite? A changing wardrobe is what I call a walk-in closet because I'm thinking, what if a prospect couldn't walk? They can't walk in, right? But a changing wardrobe gives you a different image. And this image allows you to see, I'm now thinking of an expansive closet, not these little rinky-dink walk-in closets that people are trying to sell that are more of a reach-in, right? You can't really walk in, but that are what people are saying it. So that's why I like a changing wardrobe. It's fun to say, it's unique, it's different. People really start to respond in a different way. Let's talk about the word move in. No one wants to move. I think we've established that, right? Like no one is wanting to move. So I had a colleague and a boss who always told me, why don't you use the word settled in. When do you want to be settled into your new apartment home? This really allows you to see things, in a more calm way. I don't want to move. I want to be settled. When's that date? That kind of allows it up, and it starts to make you stand out among your competition. I hate the word spacious. I think it is overused. I don't even know what the word spacious means because it is subjective to other people. So a lot of times I will see on floor plans, on property websites, things like spacious 1-bedrooms. And then you go and you click and their 1-bedrooms like 680 square feet. They may not be spacious to the prospect you are handling, right? That again is subjective. So find another word, maybe it's massive, maybe it's oversized, enormous, gigantic, right? Really start to think about these words and how they help your prospect visualize what the space is so they can start painting a photo, or it gives them a sense of community, of calmness, of exclusivity, right? Those are why words matter. We see more state-of-the-art gyms. Like state-of-the-art has been on brochures since 2018, if not before. What does state-of-the-art mean? Really, truly, what does that mean to a prospect? It can mean many different things. So find another way to talk about your gym. Maybe you're comparing it to a different type of gym that is a paid membership. Maybe you're listing the type of equipment. Maybe you're talking about you have 20 treadmills and 10 ellipticals that are all Lifetime Fitness equipment. Maybe you have a massive bench press area or free weights. Now you're really starting to hone in on those details that the prospects want. It's the same thing with another word that we use a lot. 2 words, actually. One would be a sparkling pool. Pools don't sparkle anymore, right? I can't tell you the last time I saw a sparkling pool. And again, it starts to run together. Or a resort style pool. When I think of a resort style pool, I'm thinking of a pool that I can float in. I can walk up to the bar, get my favorite beverage, and go, right? So really what your assignment should be is you should really go in, look at your competitors. What words are they using, right? Are they using sparkling? Are they using state-of-the-art, resort style, spacious, master bedroom, walk-in closet? And find words that are unique and different that will make you stand out, because you will stand out to your prospects. So much that when I was touring last year a property, I remember thinking I toured, at this point I had toured almost 90 different apartment communities, and they were the only community that used the ensuite for the primary bedroom. That's another thing you can call it. You can call it a primary room, a secondary room. Don't ever just assume that it is a bedroom or a guest room or a kids room, anything like that. Really, the goal should be to find out what it is that your prospects are going to use those rooms for and kind of relate it back to there. I hoped that this edition of Rooms with Ronald Micro-Learning really helped you, right? These micro-learning courses and these micro-living courses are meant to kind of tone down and just make it simple for you to digest. So remember, words matter. And until next time, happy leasing.
Thank you for tuning in today. I hope I left you with some fresh ideas or a new perspective. Leasing and marketing are evolving rapidly, and Rooms with Ronald is committed to offering a place to hear about those changes. We also celebrate and acknowledge the fundamentals of exceptional service that will never go out of style. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, or subscribe. Visit multifamilymedianetwork.com to learn more about our other exceptional industry podcasts, call pieces, and sponsorship opportunities.